shotgun for Fright Night, and I'm doing this like a video in this like in a different way because I don't have no access to a laptop with a built-in webcam. So my fiance Corey is being the cameraman for right now. But I just watched last night. I just watched for the first time the new Fright Night Remake trailer. And I'm like literally speechless, not because it looks good, because it kind of looks retarded. And when I saw it, it was just like, to me, it was like a rip-off from the Fright Night rip-off. So, Never Cry Werewolf. And Colin Farrell looked like a damn redneck with a wife beater on and caterpillar eyebrows. Where caterpillar eyebrows come in being like a sexy vampire. And I don't understand, like, these days, television series with vampires and shit like that, Twilight and crap like that, all have these vampires kind of like, all they sprout is they sprout their fangs and have their red eyes, and that's about it. There ain't no goddamn ugliness about Colin Farrell in the new Fright Night. I didn't see one glimpse of him being scary as shit when he gets pissed off. So tonight my fiance did a photograph for me where he took a scene, a still picture from when Jerry Dandridge had Charlie Brewster up against the wall and cropped and put Colin Farrell's head on Charlie Brewster's, and it's like freaking hilarious because that's what you need is like the original Jerry Dandridge kicking the new Jerry Dandridge's ass, because that's what would happen. Because everything about the old Jerry Dandridge, you know, he's like calm and cool and, you know, and stylish and all this crap, and they completely took it out of the new one. Is nothing like that. Colin Farrell's like an idiot. I watched him on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and he was a freaking idiot. I said a person who claims that he is like a really big Fright Night fan from the original, you know, the original Fright Night fan, and then just like doesn't even know what year it was made, 85 or 87, well 87, Fright Night 2, 85, the original Fright Night, you freaking moron. And then he couldn't even pronounce Chris Sarandon's name right. It was like Chris Sarandon, you know, and with his accent and all that crap. And then he didn't have like, it's like nothing he could really say about the original. He couldn't praise it or nothing like that, yet he's apparently watched it like 20 some odd times since it like originally came out. It's like bullshit. I'm sorry. And then he says that, oh my god, they're doing a remake of Fright Night when he first heard about it. He's like, oh, they're going to make a remake of this movie. Oh, that's going to like really suck. But then I read the script, but it's more like they took a paycheck and put it in front of his face and said, hey, here, we're going to like destroy Fright Night, and so you can like freaking get paid for doing it. And then he does it. And it's just like the whole thing's like tore apart. It's like the Evil Ed character is like, he's the one that's like, oh, look, you know, your neighbor's a vampire, when he's supposed to be like, oh, Charlie Brewster, you're a freaking moron for believing in vampires. Nothing like that. And, oh, and by the way, if you hear music in the background, the music is from the Fright Night original soundtrack. Good man has a bad time. And then I didn't even see like the dance scene, and you don't even see like image of Peter Vincent in the freaking preview, which Peter Vincent's like the big character. And the main thing is, like I was discussing tonight with my fiance, is that Fright Night was originally named for the fact that Peter Vincent's show was called Fright Night. There's like nothing in there about that. You know, it's like, I don't know why I want to go see this movie. I guess I want to see it, and then if I have to at the end of the movie, stand up in the movie theater and say, you suck! Which they probably all do suck. Because, I mean, I was just like so disappointed with it. It's like, and last night I was so disappointed with the Fright Night Remake trailer that I sat down and read the one that I wrote, which is practically word for word the original movie, word for word. And I didn't really take anything from it. I added to it, kind of pumped it up, made it like, you know, present time shit, like, you know, instead of freaking a cassette player recording the sound from the news, it's like, you know, in the radio news, you have more like, the DVR recording the news and shit like that. And for like actor choices, like for this remake, I had like tons of other actors that could have done it better than Colin Farrell. You got somebody like Gerard Butler, who already played a vampire before, and he would have done a lot better, even though he's got a Scottish accent or whatever. And my main choice was like Billy Zane, because he's already like dark complected and stuff like that. And I think he could have done a really good job as Jerry Dandridge. You know, they couldn't bring back the original, you know, like Chris Ryan to play it back because he's like, he looks like, you know, Yanni, really old Yanni now, with his earring and his long hair and stuff like that. But I know a lot of you people out there are like tired of us Fright Night fans bitching about the remake and shit like that. But it's like, if you're a true Fright Night fan, you will bitch and moan. And you probably even would go watch the movie just so you can bitch and moan some more. But as I said last night at a comment on Facebook, was that no matter what, we still have the original Fright Night. And just like they're doing the 2013, the new Child's Play remake is coming out. I'm sorry, Tom Holland, I wish you wouldn't have sold out and like gave your rights away. It's pathetic for me to know that you just like gave up your masterpiece to let somebody else butcher it. And just like all those other people letting their remakes, you know, the only person that hasn't really butchered anything so far is Rob Zombie. It's because he's a freak anyways, and he's really good at doing like freaky movies like Halloween. I'm just trying to think of other things, because I could like bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch all I want, you know, about this, you know. But I just like the comparisons between the two different Jerry Dandridges. I really won't know Colin Farrell's take on it. I just know what I've seen and what he's talked about and what he looks like. And he's never really played a vampire before. And Chris Ryan has always played like asshole characters. So he's like really good at playing an asshole, but he was really good at playing out the, you know, tall, dark, and handsome kind of thing. You know, and he was like this stylish vampire. He doesn't walk around with a wife beater on. It's like, what is he going to go into, a damn wet t-shirt contest so he can like see Colin Farrell's nipples, you know, through his wife beater, you know? And he's got no like sensuality at all. I've seen a glimpse of the frickin' dance scene, and there was like no seduction or anything like that, you know? And he's like, yeah, Charlie's gonna come and get me. Well, I hope that's what he's gonna do, you know? And it's like, there's like no sex appeal. It's like, even in my remake, it's still the same thing, except for I added Charlie Brewster's sister and put a whole new twist on the end. Instead of the chick that looks like Jerry Dandridge, like Long Lost Love, you know, Amy Peterson getting taken, it's Charlie Brewster's sister. And it's just like completely twisted around. And I even like put a comment in there, like, she's like, aren't you supposed to go after the chick that looks like the chick that you used to love? You know, and I didn't gut it. You know, it's just like dissecting an animal. You're just like taking everything out, you know. If my daughter does really good on her science thing of dissecting, she could work in Hollywood. Because Hollywood's like really good at cutting things open and gutting them out and say, oh, we don't need this, we'll add this. Hey, look let's make a whole new movie with the same title. And all I can say is, like, Hollywood, you fucking suck. Okay? I'm a person who has a really huge imagination. Contact my dumb ass, and I can give you some, like, original ideas. I can do remakes better than your asses. You got some chick from the Buffy Vampire Slayer shit, which I like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but she freaking totally destroyed this movie. Every Fright Night fan out there, go watch the movie, and when it's over with, freaking boo, go on Facebook, go on YouTube, and bitch up a storm. And tell Hollywood, fuck you. You suck. And I know I'm swearing a lot in this one, but that's just how I am. And that's why the cameraman loves me. I don't think he likes my potty mouth, but, you know, he does love me. And he understands my passion for Fright Night, and I'm just sitting here with my fingers, and I was like, I'd like to shove it up Hollywood's ass. You know, I was just, you know, I was like, there's a lot of people out there with a good imagination, okay? Hollywood, if you ever watch this, any of you dumb shits out there, I'll sell you some shit for like $1,000, okay? Just so I could see like some really good movies on the screen, because I know my shit be good. So, send me $1,000 and I'll give you like $1 million script. But, okay, I'm just going to cut this off. I just wanted to present another video and just wanted to bitch and moan. And I hope you guys keep on watching my videos. And a shout out to Norman Bates, who's my little buddy on there, who's like me when I was her age. So, and go Evil Ed, you know, and she's going to be pissed because this Evil Ed isn't as cute as the other Evil Ed and not as funny. Okay, McLovin, screw him, because, you know, the original Evil Ed could eat him. Just like every vampire character in there could eat the other new vampire characters. It's just that pathetic. So, alright, well, love you all. Love Fright Night. Love you, Corey, behind the camera. And hope you guys like the music in the background. You wanna give into temptation. Alright, this is Gaga for Fright Night. I'll see you guys later.